for this example, say that you inherit $25,000.
To my lazy, spoiled son, Tandy, who never learned the value of a dollar, I leave my entire $10 million fortune. Is that a lot?
Quite nice. With the stipulation that for the first year, the money has to be invested in 2 accounts, paying 0.8% and 1.2% annual interest.
Oh, man, there's always a catch.
How much do you invest at each rate if the total interest was $245? So in this case, the only real questions we have are how much got invested into each type of account, and we can actually make either of them the one for our variable. In this case, I'll make x the amount invested at 1.2%, but if I went the other way, it would be not exactly the same, but there would be a little bit of algebra that would get you to the same place. So x, in this case, is amount invested at 1.2% for entirely arbitrary reasons, which means that our other value there, the amount invested at 0.8%, would be 25,000, the total, minus x, is our other investment. And then from here, well, really the hardest part is getting the decimal places right. But what we have in terms of our setup here is that 0.12, 1%, or excuse me, 1.2% times the investment, x, the amount you put in there, plus 0.008, that is 0.8%, times the remaining amount that we had, 25,000 minus x, is equal to our total earned interest of $245. And with those pieces in place, our job remains to multiply, add, and solve for x. So we'll have that 0.012x. I'll multiply in that 0.8% for that 25,000. That will narrow itself down to a 200. There, we'll have 0.008x. That's equal to 245. And now we're going to start sticking together our like terms, bring over that value into there, and what we will have left is about a 0.004x, and on this side, subtract over 200, we're left with 45. So 0.004x equals 45, divide out the 0.004, and you get x is equal to 11,250, which tells you that the other amount, the amount invested at 0.8%, would be 25,000 minus 11,250, or $13,750. We're to be sure that this is appropriate, that we did actually get the right amount here in each of those strategies. What we would do is take that 11,250 and multiply it by the supposed investment percentage, that is the supposed amount of interest. So 0, just 1, 0, 1, 2. Like I said, the hard part's the decimals. You multiply that and you will end up with 135. On the other hand, 13,750 multiplied by 0.008 will end up being 110 for the desired total of $245. And the last thing we're going to look at in this section, that's what we're looking for the week, is a couple of examples where instead of having these nice, well, not necessarily nice, but clean numbers and answers like so to look at, we'll talk about things abstractly in terms of solving formulas for single values.